Is the handle on your Nissan Qashqai a bit floppy? Carry on watching to see how we can fix it. I'm Michael and this is DIY-Dalton. So as you can see, this is our problem. It's a bit floppy. Okay, I want to show you how floppy it is. Now imagine that you've got your hands full of bags, you've gone shopping, you've got a baby in your hand as well, and you start, okay, I need to open the boots, get my key, unlock the car. Now you have to decide what to drop first, shopping or baby. I recommend shopping, always shopping first. And now you're stuck here with the car in the car park. All these clips here, you can see they're broken, or they stick around here. Okay, so not ideal, but let's see if we can fix it. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take off these connectors, and then we can take it inside. Let's see what we can do. And it's all fine. Not too much damage. So here is the offending item. Okay, turn it over and you can see here that these are the clips here that are broken. Okay, it's quite a few of them really, but dirty as well. So before we actually do the fix, you're going to have to clean it. Now there's a few ways you can do to get this repaired. Okay, first and foremost, obviously, you can take it to a correct Nissan dealer or dealer of your choice, and they may be able to sell you a new part, or they can repair it for you. But I'm telling you now, that's going to cost quite a bit. Next option you can do, you can actually buy a whole new piece like this. Okay, you have to make sure you choose the right option, because if you've got the intelligent key system or the rear view camera, you want to make sure you get those options as well. But 99% of the time they come in black, like a matte black plastic color. So if yours is color coded like this, it's going to have to be painted. You can do that yourself, obviously. You can get someone else to paint it. Again, that's going to cost more money. You're looking at about £100 potentially to get it painted. So the option we're actually going for now is you can get these kits online that are repair kits. So I'm going to grab them here. And they are a piece of ABS plastic that's been molded with the clips in place. And the idea is they would sit in here, something like that. We'd stick them in place, and then you can add your clips and stick them together. Now, looking at this kit says it's going to be perfectly lined up. We're going to have to do a little bit of adjustments. So where mine has got the intelligent key system, it's got a few extra little pieces of clip here, which this doesn't seem to take into account. So I'm going to have to do something with that, but all we'll do, we'll unclip, we'll break below these plastics off, just enough for this to sit flush. We'll give it a nice clean, and they'll be ready for our adhesive that we're going to be using. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so just going to break up some of these bits of plastic that we no longer need. Got a knife here just to make it extra flat. Now for the adhesive to work, you want it to make sure that it's nice and flat, and there's not going to be any air gaps underneath, as much as possible anyway. Get stuck on. Okay, so that looks like it's going to fit quite nicely, hopefully. Okay, so my next thing to do is give a general clean. Obviously you want the adhesive to stick nicely, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now we've got it all cleaned up. I've actually sanded these areas here as well, just to give a bit more of a adhesive properties. Now there's lots of different ways you can stick these parts on. So you can get super glue, contact adhesive, potentially some epoxy, things like that. I'm actually going for a new version, or a new way to me, and that's using acetone. So the idea of acetone is that it kind of melts slightly the surface of both ends, and once stacks together, the plastic fuses together. Now you can get acetone from pretty much any hardware shop, or if like me, you can raid your wife's drawer and use that. So I've got a piece of cardboard underneath here just to make sure I don't damage the kitchen side, because then I won't be making any more videos. And let's see if this works. So we've got our part, we've got our newly cleaned area, cotton wool here. Get some acetone on the cotton wool. So you want quite a bit of acetone. It evaporates very quickly, so you need to be quite slow. So you put on all these areas that are sanded, get as much on there as possible. And also get some on this new part of ours. On there. And once it's all wet, we just apply it on. Hopefully that sticks, so I'm just going to hold that for a minute. Okay, so that I think is sticking. Worried about moving it too soon in case it unsticks. What I'll do while that's doing, I'll try the other side. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so I'm sticking down a little bit. I wanted to make sure it was a firm bond, so I actually ended up dripping a load on. As long as it doesn't burn all the way through the plastic, we should be okay. And I can actually see the plastic melting, which is quite cool. I just want to make sure it sticks. Okay, so fingers crossed that has worked. I've got a bit of a bulldog clip there holding that in place. Seems good. So we'll let that set for a bit longer, and then I'm going to put all the clips back, all the cables, these back in place, and then we'll go back to the car. And then fingers crossed, and this is it. Okay, so here goes. So everything is bonded nicely. I've removed the bolts, came out the top here, which is actually what your clips hold on to. Slot those in place. Obviously, to remove those, you need to remove this outer. You need to remove this boot lining, and there are 10mm sockets just to get those nuts off. Okay, so now let's see if it's going to work. First, what we're going to do is we're going to plug in all our stuff again. Okay, so everything's in place now. Put our bolts in the right places. There's like little rubber washers to stop any water getting to the area. Lock up that one there. Okay, so we can line it up. Yeah, well, a little bit of wiggling and jiggling involved there. Let's see if we can now. And there we go. Unlocks, nice and stiff. Doesn't look like it's going to come off anytime soon. Anything else works. I hope you enjoyed today's video and found it informative. If you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing, and I'll see you next time.